You did a cake for me already.
So, I always like,
but it should be on whether or not to.
You having fun?
and they
You're supposed to smile. No, you're supposed to get in it. You'll break the camera.
I'm videoing.
Oh.
You can actually
You cannot have a private conversation. You shall be recorded on video for having a nice, quiet little interlude. Now everyone's gonna know you're gonna be in the video of the party.
Let's go behind you.
excellent. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright, blessed day, dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do?
A song that even you know.
I watched 45 and then I just out of when I started. Well, I haven't. I haven't exercised. So when I started, it's okay. You do this. We're making a pose.
It'll be better on this side so you see the numbers.
Well, first I have to get the cake crew, and then nice.
You know what?
All right, I think we have something very special going on, and it's going to require your voices as well as mine. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear child. Happy birthday to
Thank you all for coming. This is a wonderful surprise. Marna went way out of her way for this, and not quite yet. I'll get to that. Relax. So, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So,
Make a wish and make a good wish.
a Medicare wish? I've been paying for this for 30-some years, so. All right, I'll make a wish.
We're gonna let you grab the knife to make the cut, and then we'll take it inside.
They're gonna take it inside and do it.
Hey, I'm gonna make a cut, he said, dear.
Oh, you're gonna make it.
Stay out of my way.
Okay, so which, the 6 ball, the 5 ball, the 1 ball,
I want
or
the
the
5.
8 ball?
I want the 5. She calls the 5.
I can never sink the 8 ball.
Can you make the corner pocket? 5 right here.
Not quite. So I'm just gonna make a symbolic cut.
Wherever you want.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll just cut it.
Before we take it out,
What'd you say?
Working on my grandfather. He died at 72, and so once I get there, so another 7 years, and then it's.
you know, 100 is the new 72.
Chuck, those tats are magical, they add, I think it's.
Yeah, they really.
They're quite the thing now. So let's hear it for Amazon.
You already have the head thing for the Harleys, you know, your little.
I've got one. So anyhow, it's really great.
Wear those out to work.
To work, I don't work. It's easy.
Somewhere professional.
I think you should wear them to.
Why don't you wear them to the NTM event? You'll fit right into San
He
Francisco.
will, he'll fit in, won't he?
Be careful what you ask
I'm
for.
fine, I'm fine with that hearing. He got have no issues.
So, anyhow, it's really great to have everybody here and enjoy the cake and
Well, we're so glad you turned 65.
Pam too. I mean, there's lots of alternatives, but
For those who haven't taken a look at the table, there's some pretty funny things there, so rather than have him
okay.
open the gifts, and it wasn't gifts, it's stuff for you in your next chapter.
Like these.
Yeah, like those.
That chapter. All right.
Nailed it.
I'll come to San Francisco and we'll.
Yeah, you have your attire ready.
I want to ride on the hog.
You get it, I'll ride it. Actually, the only motorcycles I ever rode were his. They were motocross, and I could screw myself up pretty good doing it. It was fun.
So do you have any good, Chuck stories?
I'm not a good storyteller.
Oh, come on, Rich, you can tell something. Did he beat you up as a kid?
No, Chuck was actually pretty good. He's not the one that beat me up.
He's not the one that beat me up. It was the middle brother.
Our father had got old enough, and just through arthritis and stuff, who wasn't as active. So I'm the one that threw him around and did stuff when he was little with him. So he was, is the little brother that I played with and threw him around in the air and all the kind of stuff you should do with little brothers.
Did you ever drop him?
10 years. 10 years.
Rich is 10 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
10 years younger. And her other brother is 4 years younger than me. So,
The old bro, huh?
I'm the oldest one.
There's
Thank you.
chocolate and there's,
Chocolate.
no, there's chocolate and there's lemon.
This is lemon.
This is
Cake? Are we talking about the cake or the ice cream?
There's chocolate and there's lemon. Yes.
I do. She pulled out all the stops for this thing. I'm amazed to all the people that hear, well, I feel nice, but whether I am or not, I don't know.
His charm is so contagious, vaccines have been created for it. If he were to give you directions, you'd never get lost, and you'd arrive at least 5 minutes early. His legend precedes him, the way lightning precedes thunder.
He never says anything tastes like chicken. Not even chicken.
He has a black book just for women named Juanita.
Chuck gave his father the talk.
He once taught a German shepherd to bark in Spanish.
He can speak Russian in French.
When in Rome, do as Chuck does.
Chuck once caught the Loch Ness Monster with a cane pole, and then he threw it back.
When swimming off the coast of Australia, the great whites turn over so the Chuck can scratch their bellies.
His business card simply says, "I'll call you."
A 40-foot putt for him is a gimme.
If opportunity knocks, and Chuck isn't home, opportunity waits.
Sharks have a week dedicated to him.
I was just thinking about Chuck's charisma. You know, you can see it from outer space.
Every time he goes for a swim, dolphins appear.
He once had an awkward moment, just to see what it feels like.
If a monument were built in his honor, Mount Rushmore would close due to lack of attendance.
His passport requires no photograph.
He once won a fight only using his mustache.
U.S. presidents take his birthday off.
His organ donation card also lists his mustache.
Panhandlers give him money. Even Chuck's enemies list him as their emergency contact.
When he goes diving, the dive boat captain makes sure Chuck's mustache has a separate dressing room.
He's a lover, not a fighter. He's also a fighter, so don't you get any ideas.
His cereal never gets soggy. It sits there crispy, just for him.
Bigfoot tries to get pictures of him.
No fewer than 25 Mexican folk songs have been written so far about Chuck's mustache.
You know, in every museum, Chuck is allowed to touch the art.
There is an imprint of Chuck's mustache at the Grauman's Chinese Theater. Go figure.
Respected archaeologists fight over his discarded apple cores.
His charm is so contagious, vaccines were created for it.
Chuck has never waited 15 minutes after eating a meal before going out to the ocean.
Once a moray eel bit Chuck, and it took 5 days of excruciating pain, and the moray eel died.
When he drove his Mercedes off the lot, its price increased in value.
Stingrays refuse to sting Chuck out of respect.
He lives vicariously through himself.
On every continent in the world, there is a sandwich named after him.
If he was to visit the dark side of the moon, it wouldn't be dark.
Whatever side of the tracks he's currently on is the right side. Even if he crosses the tracks, he's still on the right side.
Wolves are jealous of his mustache.
Chuck tips an astonishing 100%.
His mustache alone has experienced more than other men's entire bodies.
If he were to mail a letter without postage, it would still get there.
He has taught old dogs new tricks.
Sit.
Cars look both ways for him before driving down the street.
I have on my resume that Chuck once patted me on the back.
Once while sailing around the world, Chuck discovered a shortcut.
He is.
He is.
He is.
He is
the most interesting man in the world.
When I share my troubles with my rabbi, he always asks me a question. What would Chuck do?
When he goes diving, the dive boat captain makes sure Gramps' mustache has a separate dressing room.
I once want to fight only using his mustache. I love you, Gramsy. I love you, Noni.
He's our grandfather. Enough said.